Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be reviewing a manhwa. What's a manhwa, you ask? It's kind of like a manga, but it's in color. And this one you read it like your traditional comic book, meaning when you open up the book, you read the word bubbles from left to right, then you go to a second row, left to right. It's opposed to manga, where you open it from the back cover and you read from right to left, and then the second row right to left. So yeah, it's a little different in that way. After a page or two, you'll get used to it. Especially if you have already read Western comics, Marvel, DC stuff, then or just any book in general, then you know how you would read this. Alright, so this is the book we're going to be reviewing. It's called Villains Are Destined to Die. This is the cover. Love the cover. Gorgeous. I'm really digging the artwork on this book. Like I said, it's in color. And look at here. Let me see if we could get that. You see the letters there? They kind of glare. They're glossy letters. And look at the stars there are glossy as well. Same on the top up there. You see the stars up there. You know how they glare with the light. So it's a nice touch. The rest of it is matte finish. Kind of wish these little gems here also would have glared with the light. But they don't. Only the stars do. This is the spine of the book. And this is the back. Okay, this is written by Press or Press. I-Z-E. So this is basically a spin-off publisher of Viz Media, I believe, but this is gonna be like their manhwa department. I don't know why they didn't still leave it under the Viz Media brand. I don't know. So either way, when you see that logo being this one, you know it's still Viz Media. So this story is basically our MC. She's playing this video game called it says right here, Daughter of the Duke's Super Love Project. So she's playing this game as this heroine called Yvonne. And the point of the game is you're looking for love. So you meet a lot of different characters. You're the heroine, you're liked. And each character on the top has a heart and a percentage of how much they like you. So you do nice things or get along with the people to win their affection. You get to choose what path you want to take. Meaning what character you want their score to go up higher. So that when that character goes up to 100, that's the character you form a relationship with, right? So she's played this game multiple times. She's passed it on different paths, like aiming towards ending up with this character, towards this one. So she's passed the game with every character to see all the final stories, right? And she's like, yeah, I passed it all the stories. She got a little bored of the game already. It became kind of simple. So she said, I'll play it on difficult mode. Now on difficult mode, shit gets interesting here because now you play as the villainess named Penelope. So our MC was so depowered. It felt like she was just catering to everybody in fear of not making a wrong move because they'll kill her. So I wasn't really digging that part of the book. I was like, oh, like they depower her so much. And then what happens later, you see her slowly learning how to play the game and learning how to kind of pull people's strings and manipulate them, if you will. And so she starts gaining power and she starts kind of getting people to do what she wants, right? And you see people's levels go up. So their heart levels go up higher, and the point is to get people to be at 100. Everybody started at like -5, -2. So she's at this point of the book, after volume 1, people's levels are at like, they went from negative to being like at 6 or 7, sometimes 5. Now the point of this is you gotta get one player's levels to go up to 100. So she's barely like at 5%, 6%. She has a long road ahead of her, that's for damn sure. Okay, so as the villainess, you do a lot of damage control because you're playing the same game trying to win people's affections, but it's a lot more difficult when everybody hates the main character, the character you're playing as. Now, obviously, when you're playing this character, she has already done a lot of things to be on everybody's bad side, basically. And I'll say about the first 2/3 of the book was doing damage control, cleaning up the mess that was there. Alright, the strong point for me was easily the art. I really like the art on this book. A lot of nice, bright, vibrant colors. And we also have some dark shades around the characters, almost like there's shadows in the background or on top of them, which gives for a moody scenes. Like it adds to the environment, right? Almost like someone's lurking in the shadows, looking at them and so forth, which I thought was pretty cool. Like I said, that was probably the strongest point. Second would be our main character. I like the way she's starting to become more stronger as the book goes. So I was like, wow, like towards the end of the first volume, it's kind of already a different character than it was in the beginning of the volume. You see a lot of evolution in the character during just the first volume itself. The dialogue was solid. The characters, to me, none of them were really that likable because they were all kind of like hating on her basically, right? But we slowly start seeing some of them come around, and you know, it's just one volume, so as the series goes, they will obviously be different than how they started, right? Because you see them kind of changing and being more not just one note villains that, oh, I'm just here to hate on you, right? They're each kind of becoming their own separate thing. Each character is different. As the path she takes and the decisions she makes in the game makes every character start separating from the next character. So they're not all cookie cutters like in the beginning. Yeah, so if you like to read series for the characters and the character development, you might like this one, because the story for me so far, it hasn't really been there. But I do like what they're doing with the characters, because where the characters started in the beginning of the first volume and where they ended in the first volume, they've come a long way. They've all completely changed from where they started. You see them slowly becoming different characters, right? So right now, for me, it's all in the character development and in the artwork. So yeah, hopefully this video was informative. You know, I hope you make a decision if this is a series you want to pick up and start. If you have been reading it, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about it. Other than that, you know, if you could hit that like button for me, really helps out the algorithm. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. It'll notify you on your feed every time a new video drops. Other than that, I'll just check you guys out next time.